should no longer be seen as beggars. It is us who should give to others what we have not finished consuming. It is us who should do that. So, that's why I said I invite people to change their mindset. Believe in yourself, it's possible. There are many challenges. There are many things to accomplish. Just now, I spoke with the customary and religious authorities. For instance, regarding water retention. In the Cascade region, there is only one dam and a sandbank. The dam was built in 1962. You need many dams here because the region is rich. The entire border area, whether it's the Cascades region or the Southwest region, it rains abundantly. There are many waterways. We just left Pau not long ago. We know it's the same type of climate. But how many water retention structures are there? There are none. We have become aware of this situation. That's why I instructed the minister to first equip the sanitation department so it becomes operational. That is to have its own machinery capable of developing the lands themselves. We are also in the process of reviving what was called ONBAR, which today we realize that we have an absolute necessity to revive this structure. It is this structure that built most of the dams during the revolution. And today all over Burkina, as you travel, most of the dams you come across, you will be told they were built during the revolution or even before the revolution. Certainly after the revolution some dams were built, but I think that every locality where a small reservoir can be made should allow people to produce continuously. We should be able to do it regarding the crops. To agree with me that the idea we were given before saying this or that agricultural crop doesn't work. In Burkina Faso everything is ironic, it's false. Everything grows in Burkina, everything works in Burkina. You must commit right now. We are starting the month of May. Clear the land, prepare your fields. We will support you as much as we can. This year we must produce to the maximum. And we are counting on you. On you who have fought, you who have done everything to liberate this area from terrorist control. We must produce to the maximum, put everything into action. The leaders of these constructions have been instructed to consolidate them and ensure that everything goes very well. So this is to tell you that the issue of agriculture is dear to us, and the issue of processing is also dear to us. When we start producing, we will immediately think about processing. On the way here, I was watching our mothers selling mangoes. Many of them, maybe in 2 or 3 days, if they haven't been able to sell the mangoes, they will rot. They will be forced to throw them away. And it's certain that since independence, this is how it has been happening. When the mango season arrives, that's what happens. When we manage to sell quickly, if we don't, they rot and we throw them away. Why not set up a structure that can process these mangoes so that we don't lose them? We are ready to do it. Let's get started. This is to say that when we travel through our different cities, we see the realities of the populations, and it should lead us to change our mindset. I was just saying this to your deputies from the area who are at the ALT. I said, when we travel through the countryside, we must look at the lives of our citizens, and it should leave an impression on us. It gives a ticket. When we think that we can make an effort to change their lives, everything should be directed towards that. And it is possible. And we will do everything to develop those industries. Right now you are talking about Minoufa. There is already a project to expand Minoufa. With our wheat production, we have understood that it is possible. We do not need to import flour into Burkina because we can produce wheat, we can process it. So we have understood that. Many other speculations we have understood. Sugar, many fields were there, unexploited. A new factory is definitely needed because what is there is aging. We are also committed to this structure that we must create to have a new factory, to have a large capacity. Because what is there cannot meet the needs of Burkina Faso. In short, there are many projects underway after a good analysis of the situation of our country and all the government members present here. We spend all our time talking about that. We must always make sacrifices so that in the deepest parts of our villages can live happily and it is possible. And we will make all the necessary sacrifices so that every Burkinabe, the very last Burkinabe, can eat and sleep peacefully.